Sorry. Good evening, bro. How you doing? So I will walk you through the code, like literally show you what I was working on these first few days. But I will use my GitHub account able to show you what I'm talking about. I mean the structure of the code. So sorry. So this is it. Um So this is it. This is it, bro. So this is the actually I use Flask. I use Flask to able to build the application. So you know how Flask is now, and you know how to run Flask. So this is the app of Flask. So yeah, I imported the created app from the website. I will show you that. I will show you that file. You get. So this is it. You understand. So if it's main, then the app should run with this host and port number. Actually, you can actually change the host and port number depending on the one that suits you. You get. So this is here is the database. Understand. So for you now, immediately you run the Flash app. Understand. It automatically create the database for you. So let me show you what I did here. So this is the init you get. So these are the importations. So let me highlight it for you. So yeah, these are the importation you get. So over here is the database. This is the database name you get. So now this is the function. So as I said, you know how Flask is. So we first of all get the name of our application. So this key, this is like a session key, the app config key. Understand, the secret key that hold our app. Understand, that make it run it. So it will be difficult for the application to be hacked. You get. So this is our secret key. So in this part, these are the route that separate us from the client. Understand, and the admin. Understand, you can see in a Flask. Understand, we have, if you are building an application on Flask, it actually requires just one template. Understand, one statistic folder and one template folder. Understand, but based on the fact that we are working on both clients, understand, at the admin, because we don't want to put those files together in one. We want them to be separate. You get. So that is why I maneuver it, sha. I made research about it, and I was able to get it. You get. So this is what separates us from the client, and this is what separates us from the admin. So you see, this part, it's the flag actually looks for the client folder. Anything that deal with slash. Understand, when you enter an application. Understand, that slash, the home page. Understand, the flat application knows that you are going to the client. You get. Then it actually goes to the views file. Understand, then look for that route, then display that template for that home page. I will definitely show you all that very soon. You get. So this is what I just want to let you know. This is actually separate us from the client and the admin. Understand. So that is for that line. So the same, actually, this actually goes to the Django. You understand? Starting from here, this is everything you get. So after we separate it, we actually load it in the file system loader. You get. Then we run our Django, jingle loader. You get. So this is it. App.jingle loader. So this is the whole implementation over here. So then we now move to our database, our config database. So you see, this is it. You understand? This is it. We are using SQL Academy. Understand? Academy. So actually, for the implementation, SQL Academy, I believe you know how it how it works, bro. Honestly, the first time I used SQL Academy was I literally, it was my first time in ALS. So I decided to use it again this time around and able to see how to able to get it done. So this is it. After we have configured the ASQL Academy in our app, you understand, we initialize the database. So this is it, bro. And yeah, from here to this place, this is the register. We register our route. Understand? We register the route here. So you can see The first one is the first one here is the home page. You can see under the views home page. So here is the same thing to all this here are for the client slash, is it knows that it's going to the client folder slash author, it's going to the client folder. You get. So the rest here is the admin. So these two here are for the admin. You get. Slash admin and slash admin page. This slash admin, we are actually going to the login. Understand? Slash admin slash login. Understand? So it's going to tell us that if you write slash admin, it's going to give you a 404. Understand? The main URL is slash admin slash login. Don't worry, I will show you the views file for the two of them. Understand? The views file. So this is it. So this is actually the other part, which is slash admin slash page. That you say that we are writing each page inside the admin. You get. So I will show you those views. Understand? So here we handle the from here to this place. We handle the 404. Understand? The 404 and the 500 error pages. You get. So I will show you this one too. So here, this is the structure of the database. So from here, this is like saying that once we if we want our application, assuming we don't have any database, understand, and we want our Flask, understand, this function here, this create database, actually creates our database file. Understand? It creates that database file inside the initialize slash database. Understand? That is what our database file is. Understand? It creates their database at once you run the application. Like for example now, if that initialize folder is not there, I will show you. I think I show you the initialize. I will show you the initialize folder now after this. If that initialize folder is not there, but once you run the Flask application, automatically it will create the database for you. You get. And the divine model which you have defined will be there inside. You get. So this is the whole system. Understand? So this is the function for create database, and we call that function here. So after we define the model, after we imported the model for the user and the admin, we created the database here. So this is all about the website.init. This is actually what holds our application, bro. So this is it. Um, so this is the instance I was talking about. This is our database here. This is the file. Actually, I don't think, yeah, we can't actually see this. So unless we actually have an interpreter for this. So this is our database file here. So so yeah, you can see this is this is it here. Actually, we initialize database to be equal to SQL system, so we can able to use this DB. Understand? Actually, I had an error that made me separated this file from the others, from this initialized file here, from this init file here. You get, but we imported it here. This is it. We imported it here. So that was why we were able to use it. We're able to use it here. You get. So this is it. So as I was saying, bro. So this is for the client and the admin. So for the client now, we can see we have the mode. We have the Well, before then, this is our init. This is our statistic file. Statistic is where you put in your images, scripts, CSS, and everything. So this is it, bro. Actually, I don't think you will actually be. I don't know if you are going to implement anything in the DOM or in the DOM element, but I just want to show you this is the CSS part, JavaScript, and the images where they have been stored. So as I was saying, this is the client now. So inside this model, we have the template, we have the model. Actually, these are the two primary things here. In it, there's nothing here. It's just an empty page. There's nothing here. You get. No, in it is just like it's just like saying that it is a Python package. You get. So this is the model yet. So inside the model we have the auth, the modules file, the password literis is just for authentication. You get the users and the views. So the authentication is for the login. You understand? It's for where the user will register and log. Actually, I have write the code for this and actually is working. Understand? So I don't think there's any need to handle this. But if you feel like you have, because the rating I want to do in this particular file is that the user actually register using their email. So I want to see how to using their email address. I want to extract their names. Understand? Not like extract their name, but I want to use an API. Understand? So for each email server, understand, we should be able to read out that client's information. So we just extract their names and store it in database. I haven't yet figured that out yet, but as time goes on, so I believe as time goes on, we're able to get that implementation. I will look for an API that does that work. So actually, I've handled the authentication for the users, except from that stuff which I'm talking about. So I've done this, but the only thing I haven't done yet is the forgot password. I haven't implemented this route yet, forgot password. So I haven't done this yet. And this one here, if you check the file, you see from the route itself. For the route itself, the beginning of it. This one is for forgot password. This one is for, I think this one is for register. Yes, okay, this one is for logout. It ends here. So why this one is for register? The implementation starts from here down to here. So if you check, I've done some error checkings and we have actually resolved everything. Sha. So as I said, all these ones are working well. They are really working well. This is login. This is login. Yeah. So you can see this actually is the blueprint. You can see this is the blueprint. We define our blueprint. I know you know how all this thing works, but I just want to just let you know. So this is all for the authentication. So this is the model now. The model is where we declare our classes. You get, like, this one is for user class. You know how this works now. So user class. So this is where we divide our column for the table users. You understand? So this is it, bro. This is it. So if you want to create a table or whatever table you want to create, you can do that inside this model folder. You get, inside this model. You can do all that inside there. So so that is all. So this is the password. So to me, I just created this based on we want to hash that user password. You get, like, hash it and able to and for, like, let me just say, if a user wants to register now, understand, we want to hash that password. You get, like, hash that password, like change it from the exact password the user inputted to a random text for security reasons. So this generate does that. You get, creating of the password, creating the hash password. But this checker actually checks the hash password if it matches the password the user actually created during the register. So this is it. It matches it and it returns. So I've actually do some comment, and so you can actually check on it. So this is the users. So this user, I created this file based on if I want to define any function or any query. You understand? I do that inside the users. Understand? Inside the users file. So, like, for instance, now I define a validate email. Understand, that checks if that email the user inputted is exactly like an email. Understand? The same thing to validate phone number. You get. So I define some queries here. Get user by their email address. Understand? So get them by their phone number and get them by their bind ID. So this is it. These are queries. You get, queries that I'm making. So we fetch them and to authenticate. So that is all about the user. Then the views. This actually is very, very important. You get, because this is where we are able to route that user to a particular page of choice. Understand? So this views is very, very important. Understand? So you can see this is the home page. This is the home page. This is for the products. For the products, understand? So these are the product categories. You can see, if you can see, I made comments regarding to all this. I made comments regarding to all this. So you can actually check on them. So this is what I did. But don't worry, once you run the applications, you see what I'm actually talking about. Once you run the application, so that is the not here. So not here actually. I just want to remove it. So this is all about for the categories. Here is for the user account down to the tracking system. So I haven't done all that yet. But if you decide to create the views, there's no problem, bro. So this is it. This is it. So this is all about for the client. The app models. We have explained the password recovery, the user, and the views itself. So this is all about for the view for the client. The same thing to the so yeah, this is the template. Understand? So my own idea regarding to the template is that I want to use one template to create so many functionalities. Understand? But no, I'll show you. These are the templates. You get these are the templates. But my own idea about this template is that I prefer using one template to create so many functionalities. For instance, now you see these categories. Understand? These categories template. You get this categories template. Now, if I have so many, so this item template. Sorry, if I have so many categories like shirt, trouser, understand. I don't actually need to create a shirt template, a trouser template, a native template. I don't actually have to create that. I can actually use this same item categories template to run all of them. I can also what I mean is that one of them is that I can just use an if statement. Like if like for example now, you see this route, you see these views now, inside this model now. Inside this folder now I want to route to product.shirt. Understand? This product.shirt you get. So I can just kind of create a variable called table like item categories shirt. Then I pass it to this view here like pass it here like renders pass it to this view like render template, categories you can see. Then I pass in the title. What is the title? You see shirt. I will move this jumbo shirt to shirt. Once I pass the title to shirt now, I will just go to the template to that template and write an if statement indicating that if the user route to the product item shirt you get, then you should display the data for anything that deals with shirt. You get the logic now. This is just simple logic. So that is my idea regarding to all these templates. I don't like creating multiple templates, and as I like to use one template for the whole thing. So that is the beauty of Python, bro. I know you actually know how this thing works. This is not actually your first time. So I believe you know how Python works. Actually, this is my first time in Python. This is my first project in Python, and I see that I just want to do something very simple and very simple and straightforward. So this is all about the client. If you have any questions, probably if you encounter anything, you just let me know. So the same thing to let me check 15, 18. Okay, now the same thing to the admin you get. So actually admins, auth, models, and so yeah, you get models. The idea, the idea. You just have to create our class for our table for the admins. Understand? So this is the views. So the views is where we indicate. So now I want to show you one thing now. Once the admin has actually logged in, you see there what we call session status. Understand? So this session status actually indicate that if that session has expired, there's a flash message and there's this Python library called flash that indicates that shows errors message to the user. So you can actually make research on this. So it's actually read that your session has expired, that it will redirect you to the login. So I just want you to take note of this because for each pages, if you are trying to work on the admin, you can just actually indicate in any route, just indicate this. So it will just know that your session has expired. You can't do this until you log in. So that is it, bro. So these are for the client and so these are for the client. This is for the client ID. If you're looking for any particular client, so I did client product inbox feedback, but I haven't completed this. So this is where I stopped. You get, but I'm still going to still work on it. So this is all about the views. Understand? The admin, you get the logic. You see the same thing where we declare our queries, our functions. Understand? So we do that here in the admin. Understand? We do that here in the admin file. So, bro, so this is actually the whole thing that worked so far. And if you run it, if you run the application, this is all the structure. Understand? If you eventually run the application, you see the beauty of what I've been creating so far. Understand? So it's an e-commerce system. It's an e-commerce system. I haven't yet handled the add to cart yet. Like I see, we still have a long way to go. Add to cart, we haven't handled the payment system yet. And only God will help us. So that is me, Sha. That is me. I haven't handled those ones yet, but I'm still processing this. I just want to show you, just in case you're interested. This is the whole structure of the application. This is the structure of the application. So that is all, bro. There's nothing much regarding to the whole thing. Thank you.